Hi, my name's Nicholas Demeglio and this is my old man's XYGS. My old man's first car was Nissan XR with some ball bets, and then after he sold that he went and bought his first XY GT. His first V8 was a track red XY GT which went 10.8 back in the day on methanol. He's had XBs, he had his red XY, and the latest one he had which got him back into the car scene was a charcoal XE ESP. What was done to that, it just had a 383 Cleavland in it. We raced that, it went 11.0 flat. We got sick of that motor, we wanted to put a new motor in it. So that's where also this motor started from, the Tunnel Cast 4Vs. That made roughly 730 horsepower. That's where it all started then. We purchased this car roughly 3.5 years ago. We bought it as a stock XYGS Falcon. It originally had 5 slots on it, orange stripe, just your standard 302, stock gearbox, stock everything. 2 days later we take it for a drive, it overheats. So my dad, the old man, got the shits with it, took it to a friend's workshop, they pulled the motor out of it. We also had the XE, so we pulled the motor out of the XE, chucked it straight in this, went and got a gearbox. So that was a C4, and then back at the time there was still a 383, back from the XE. He went and did a mini tub in this, new 9-inch diff, 35 spine axles, and then at the time he also poured competition engines in Melbourne, and he went and got some cow tracks for it, which also Calvert shocks, front and rear. So then he went and had to go buy new Simmons, nice 10-inch deep dish Simmons. And then he wanted the Pro Street look, so he went and got front runners Simmons too at the time. He wanted to race the car also. So then it started, we had to build the gearbox again from ours race glides, build us a C4, killer C4, converter from SDE in Melbourne. And then we obviously need more power. So then we built a new motor. It's a 440 cube Cleavland with cast original 4Vs. Obviously had their trick done to them. With old, it's an all old, nothing's new on this motor. It's all old school Cleavland stuff. It's got 750 carbies on it, tunnel ram. He always wanted tunnel ram. We're always saying go single carby, go single carby. But he always wanted, all his mates, a lot of mates had tunnel ram. He goes, I want to put tunnel ram on it. So then we put tunnel ram on it, external oil pump, new thermo fans. We had the scoop, put the scoop on it for racing, then it became, we had to put the roll cage in it, then race seats, then you wanted to put trans brakes and new shifters, and then we went and put some MSD grids in it. It's all the good electricals to go with it too, to help the car race and all that. At the moment the car's running 9.8 at 139 mile an hour. That's obviously, we've had a few problems with the car with traction issues, but it's all sorted now. Fixed, we had a bit of a gearbox problem, fixed that. So now we're ready to go back out. Hopefully we can run a number to what we think the car's potential is. Once it's run its full potential, it's gonna, all the roll cage, everything's gonna come back out, back to a true straight XY GT with good amount of horsepower that it's got now. The motor did make 900 horsepower, so Dad's a bit over racing now. He's having fun doing Cootamundras and all that stuff, so he wants to turn it all back to a street and go cruise with all his mates and have some fun with the car. What's it like driving through Sydney in this car? pretty shit. There's no aircon, no power steering. You're going down William Street through Elwood, just sweating, but you get everyone's head turning. A car like this, old-fashioned from 1971, you're gonna get all the older people looking at it, thumbs up from kids, everyone telling you to do burnouts. It's loud. It is a showstopper looking car with the mini tubs, the big Simmons, the tunnel rims hanging out the bonnet, the white Recaros that's in it. It's definitely an eye-catching car. My favourite feature about the car would probably have to be the rear end. We've got the 325s on the rear. So just looking at it from behind with the chrome bar, the GT logo on the back boot, and just that wide tyre with the 9-inch hanging out of it. I don't think you could go wrong. And then you come up to the front, and then you got the tunnel ram, big air cleaners, 6-inch air cleaners. Looking at the tunnel ram with the grille, the number plate, and obviously the gold Simmons. The future plans with the car. Obviously, we're gonna race it a couple more times. If we're happy with it, we're just gonna take it off. No more racing with it at the track. Take the scoop off it. Take all the interior, roll cage, fuel cell out of it. Put an original fuel cell in it, so we can drive to here to Wollongong if we want to not have a problem. And then I don't know, he's saying maybe supercharge it, 600 something small, pro charge. I don't know, he's always got these ideas to whatever he wants. He just wants that reliable turnkey, no overheating, no nothing. So that will eventually happen one day. Turn the key, take it on a weekend, and won't be having any problems with it. So this is my dad's X-White GS in Wild Violet, white interior. Thank you guys for watching, much appreciated.